If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hopping off for Louisiana man. So rosin up that boy for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have fiddle in the band.
Any fucking guy to go with you. I don't care if there actually is your cousin or not. To sleep in the same fucking bed? So fucking pissed off about that?
Okay, we talked about this yesterday. We did.
Okay, the fact of the matter is I'm still fucking pissed off about it. Then you add fuel to the fire by telling me that you're touching him too much. That you go out to dinner with him, that your mom tells you get a fucking room.
Okay, Lorne, these are all things that were discussed yesterday. That's thing one. Thing two is that my mother was joking. He gave me a very sentimental gift for Christmas.
Yeah, a massage.
I never said he massages me. I never said that. Those are your words. As I said, he gave me
You didn't disagree with it.
I never said he massaged me. He did not massage me.
What was the sentimental gift?
That's none of your business. That is none of your business. I'm not telling you what he gave me because it has to do with my grandmother, and that's not something that you and I are going to discuss. That's thing one. Thing two, you and I discussed this yesterday. We got off the phone, then you sent me a crotch picture, and now the next day you want to go through and whine about stuff that we discussed yesterday?
Yeah, we discussed it yesterday, but it didn't fucking get anywhere, did it? Other than you still sharing a bed in the fucking hotel room with a jacuzzi in it with another guy.
Apparently it did get somewhere because you thought well enough to send me a crotch picture.
You're still sharing a bed in the fucking hotel room with a lot of feelings for you.
Okay, so you have a lot of feelings for me, so you want to turn me completely off by carrying on this nonsense today?
It's not nonsense. I'm glad you think it's nonsense. It's not nonsense to me.
This is my cousin. I have explained that to you explicitly. What?
You're completely forgetting. And for a year, you told me that you were living with your brother.
Okay, Lorne, if you are still disturbed by stuff that happened over a year ago, then as I told you before, maybe you shouldn't have called me, but you did call me, so therefore, I do not have to listen to this.
No, you don't. We don't have to have anything to do with each other at all.
But you called me.
I don't understand why you had to fucking invite a guy. Why couldn't it have been a girl?
I told you. I invited him because I did not want to make any of my friends jealous. So I invited someone who I thought was neutral, who is my cousin. So I figured, hey, none of my friends can be mad because I invited this friend over that friend. I invite my cousin. It's my trip. It's my work trip. I should be able to invite whoever I want. And here's the thing. How dare you, after your 3-month hiatus, how dare you step back into my life and think that you're going to control it? Because let me tell you something, goddammit, you are not.
I didn't say anything about controlling. I'm just trying to get you to find a little bit of fucking respect for me to fucking not invite a guy into the goddamn bed.
You invited your cousin on the trip and he's going to rape you with his penis. That's what you said yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'm going to invite a guy to a fucking hotel room with me whether you like it or not. And I'm going to go to dinner with him. And I'm going to flirt with him. Yeah. I'm going to share a jacuzzi with me with the same bed.
With my cousin. Do you hear yourself?
Do you hear yourself? Did you hear yourself for a year?
I've heard myself for the last couple of decades. That's how long I've heard myself. And what I've said stays the same.
You heard yourself the last couple of decades, but evidently you skipped the whole year.
No, I didn't skip anything. But here's the thing, though.
You heard everything that you said and did for a year.
Okay, Lorne, again, if you were so bothered by that, and if that was so devastating to you, why did you call me back?
Because I still have feelings for you.
Okay, so because
a big part of me really believes in you.
Okay.
And you had a feeling that fucking freak face was part of what you were doing.
Okay, so because
I didn't want to believe any of that.
Okay, so because you have feelings for me, that means that I am obligated to listen to you slander me and put me down and accuse my cousin of a rape that never has and never will occur?
I didn't slander you, and I didn't put you down.
You did! You did! You did! Oh, well, you lied to me for a year, and now this so-called cousin, you're going on a trip with his cousin, and then he's kissing you in bed, and you're going to fuck your cousin, and then he's going to rape you in your eye socket. I mean, you might as well have said everything like that, just like that, because those are all pieces of what you said. Except maybe the eye socket part.
I'm glad you think that I should just be all right with everything, just like nothing. Just like it's no big deal.
Okay, so if you have two choices in life, you can choose to make every moment up until the trip and while I'm on the trip and after the trip miserable because you elect to be angry because I brought my cousin instead of a girlfriend. Or you can say, hey, you know, her cousin works hard and he deserves to be able to go on a nice trip. Her job's paying for it and it's a really nice thing that she's doing. It's up to you.
That would be nice. But you don't seem to understand that all that shit from a year ago is still in my head.
Okay, Lorne.
Well, you was not in your head because you were the one that was doing it.
Okay, Lorne, if it's all in your head, and if it's muddled up your head, and if it's poisoned your brain, and that's all you can think about...
You remember a year ago?
I don't have amnesia.
You remember that trip that you went on? Where it was you and your brother, and the doctor, and whoever the fuck else?
I've gone on a lot of trips in the last year. I've gone to calls.
You're going to be sleeping with your brother, in the same room as your brother.
As I said, I've gone to Niagara Falls. I've gone to California.
With your brother.
I've gone all over New Jersey. I've gone to New York. I've went to wherever, whatever. I've been a lot of places in the last year. And I'll be in Texas next week.
Don't think that just because you say that I should get this shit out of my head, that it goes out of my head, because it doesn't.
I didn't say it did, but what I said was you can either be miserable or you can be happy, and the choice is yours.
Well, why don't you start being honest with me? Why don't you give me a picture of you, because you haven't done that since we met.
Okay, picture of me has nothing to do with my cousin going on the trip. Stay on topic.
No, but it's just the same shit all over again.
No, it's not.
How is it not?
Because now you're whining about a picture. A minute ago you were whining about my cousin going on the trip.
You constantly put off from giving me a picture. You're saying that your cousin is going on a trip with you, and you're going to be sleeping in one bed with a jacuzzi in it.
The jacuzzi is not in the bed.
Last year you gave me a picture of your cousin, and you were going on a trip with the doctor and your brother, and you'd be sleeping in the same bed with your brother, and your brother wound up being your boyfriend. Do you see the resemblance?
But here's the thing, though. You called me. Did you call me because you were angry and you wanted to stew over everything? Or did you call me?
No, I called you because I actually have feelings for you still.
Okay.
I really wanted us to try something without, being fogged in the brain by Emma.
Now, what did she have to do with this?
Well, I don't know. The thing about it, you played all that before you supposedly knew Emma.
You are so insecure.
Am I?
Are you? Oh my gosh!
Am I just being cautious and thinking things through?
Yeah. No, insecure is the word.
I don't think insecure is a word.
Oh, it is.
Is naive the word?
Okay, let's look up the definition, and we're going to fit your behavior into the definition because it's right there. Let's see.
Look up naive, too.
We're going to do one word at a time. Oh, look, actually, it shows a picture of you. Insecure, adjective of a person, not confident or assured, uncertain, anxious. Synonyms, unconfident, unsure, uncertain, doubtful, hesitant, self-conscious, unassertive, diffident, unforthcoming, shy, timid, retiring, timorous, inhibited, introverted.
I'm not timid.
Okay, so we can take out the part.
I'm not really shy either.
Okay, so we can take out shy and timid. That leaves us with unconfident, uncertain, unsure, doubtful, hesitant.
I'm confident in myself.
Are you
I
really?
just want to have the same kind of confidence in you.
Are you really? You are not confident at all, because a confident person wouldn't act like this.
But I just want to be confident in you.
Okay. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Your behavior fits this profile to a T. To a T.
What profile does your behavior fit?
The behavior of someone who is living their life, making it a good one, and having fun. That's what profile my behavior fits.
Okay, but are you showing any respect to me at all?
Lorne,
by inviting another guy on a trip with you.
Lorne,
after what we had just gone through.
Lorne, you and I are not boyfriend and girlfriend. You're, quote, talking to me to see if something can jump off from it.
Yeah.
But we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, and because I invite my cousin on a trip, that's going to make you insecure.
You're still my woman.
I'm not your woman. You don't own me, which is the thing that you don't seem to understand, which is why...
You're my woman.
Okay, well, you laugh and say that, so...
Do you consider yourself to be anybody else's woman?
Yeah, I belong to one person, okay? I am one person's woman, and that's myself. Other than that, no. I am not anybody's woman. Nobody owns me. I'm not property or anything like that. So, no, nobody owns me.
Well, or meaning possession in that way. Not in the way that you're trying to say. So, there.
Lorne, you are insecure.
I'm insecure about the things that you do.
No, but here's the thing, though. A confident person doesn't act like that. A confident person has outside friends and interests. A confident person doesn't walk around still thinking that people have feelings for their ex. You constantly need validation. You're jealous of my friends and my cousin.
Why do you think that is?
You threatened to break up with me to use that as power.
Why do you think I'm not so confident about you?
But Lorne,
because of everything that we have just been through.
Okay, so Lorne,
that shit is not just. It's not just poof. It happened. It's gone.
But here's the thing, though, Lorne. We keep circling back around to it because you called me. Now here's the thing. You called me, but that does not mean that I owe you to behave in the exact way that you want 24/7 just because you called me again and because you're insecure.
No, but it does mean that I do want to feel confident that when I'm not on the phone with you and spending time with you, that you're not going out and friggin' flirting with every Tom, Dick, and Joe
So flirting with every Tom, Dick, and Joe when you're not on the phone with me. So that statement right there is a statement that someone who's very insecure and needy would make.
No. It's me wanting to know that you have just as much in you as how am I saying? That you have just as much in me. That you have just as much feelings about me that I do as you.
Obviously, I don't, because I'm not sitting around all day thinking about what you're doing and obsessed.
I have to think about it. I have to answer to Allie and to Maria.
Okay.
And I really have to think about the shit that's happening because of what already happened.
But you have to answer.
You're not thinking about it because it wasn't you that happened to for a year.
Okay. And you're the one talking about, like, I have to answer to Allie and Maria. I don't have to answer to them. I don't know them. They have nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them.
No, you don't have anybody to answer to. You can tell me any answer in the book that you didn't done for a year, and it wouldn't affect you at all. That it would affect me because I believe in you.
So you think that because I've dealt with you that I should have to have a probation officer and a counselor and a therapist?
No. Maybe a therapist for having anything to do with Emma.
Okay. So you're telling me that you think I should have to answer to a therapist?
You do what you want. If you want to get a therapist, go right ahead.
No, but you keep saying, well, I have to answer to Allie and Maria.
Yeah, I do.
As if, like, well, you have to answer to them.
They make me think about things. They help me to think about things.
Keep thinking about things. Keep thinking. That's very good. That it's very good that they've inspired you to use your brain. I know it's a little dusty. Dust it off. Put it back on and see how it works.
How dusty was yours when you had something to do with Emma?
My brain has never been dusty for one day in my life. I'm constantly using it. If anything, it's overworked.
Was it overworked with Emma?
Was it? You tell me. You know everything. Tell me, was it overworked with Emma?
You're the one that told me that you wish you hadn't had anything to do with her.
But see, here's the thing. I say that, but I am not obsessed with her. You are the one who apparently can't go 3 minutes without talking about her, without thinking about her.
Because she's the one that's caused all the problems.
But see,
she has caused a lot of problems in my life.
Well, I don't know what problems she's caused in your life. I don't want to even go.
Yeah, you do know all the problems she's caused in my life.
Okay.
Been there for a lot of them.
I really don't. I know that she probably has made things uncomfortable for you in some situations, but as far as problems, I don't know. And I truly don't care because I'm not, like, you're the one who's thinking about her, not me.
No, I'm not thinking about her. I'm thinking about how much I can't stand her.
Well, again, you're the one who's thinking about her.
It pisses me off that you had anything to do with her.
Okay.
That's what bothers me.
A lot of things bother you. It seems to be a talent of yours getting bothered.
I want to be able to let shit go, all right? Allie's always telling me that I do need to learn to let things go. I hang on to them.
Well,
I hang on to them for good reason.
If Allie's such a great therapist, as you've said she is many, many times, then why doesn't she teach you how to let things go?
Well, because that's not so easy to do.
She's such a great therapist, and she's so amazing. Why doesn't she teach you how to let things go?
Because it's still not so easy to do.
Why not?
Because all the shit that's happened to them. All this shit that's with the internet, I never expected any of that crap. I don't know how to handle that shit. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why people act so fucking stupid. Why do they think they need to do everything to fucking screw other people over? Why can't they just fucking tend to their own goddamn business? A bunch of fucking idiots. They don't have enough fucking life that they have to go out and try to ruin somebody else's. Well, maybe they ought to get the fuck out and do something. Instead, what they do, they go home and plop their ass right in their fat-ass chair and sit there and eat chips and dip and drink soda and candy bars and limp out
Are you
like
seriously going on a rant because people eat candy?
Huh?
Are you seriously going on a rant because people eat candy?
Going on a rant because people sit their ass in front of the computer and can't get off it. They get obsessed with it. Then they wind up getting obsessed with me. I'm probably all pissed off about that because people at my work know all about it now. I found out today.
Come again?
And yesterday.
What happened?
You're not recording me, are you?
Oh my gosh.
I know I haven't asked that for a few days.
Maybe a few minutes. But anyway, wait, hold on. Are you serious? Are you
People
serious?
at my work found out that I was on Dayline.
Hold on, slow down. You're talking really fast. What?
People at my work found out that I was on Dayline.
Wait. I thought you said they already knew.
People that needed to know already knew.
Okay, so like the bosses and the owners of the company already knew.
Yes.
But now who knows?
The co-workers know.
How often do you see them?
Huh?
How often do you see your coworkers?
Constantly.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit. Are you for real?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you know what? Well, okay, I asked this question and then I'll explain like why. Well, wait, no, let me say this. Part of me is surprised that they just now found out, but how did they find out?
I don't know, I didn't ask them. I knew they'd find out sooner or later. They kept asking me about why I was incarcerated.
Are they
I wouldn't tell them. Tell them I don't want to talk about it. Tell them because they could be.
How did you find out that they know?
Mark said something to me yesterday. Tori said something to me today.
Mark?
Yep.
I guess this is one of the owners.
I
guess this is one of the owners.
No, he's one of the workers.
Did they know that you're a registered sex offender?
I don't know. I don't know if they knew that or not. They probably did. Others found out about it. Well, another guy found out about it almost when I first started because he asked me about it and I told him. I said I would appreciate it if you would keep it to yourself because it's not really something I want a bunch of people to know about. I know that wouldn't last long before anybody else found out anyway.
Were they making fun of you and calling you Mr. Venus and doing shit that they read in the chat log or anything?
No. They asked me what happened before that to make me do that. And I told them. Mark told me if he was me, he would have stood up, wrung the fuck out of Chris Hansen's neck. People know what that shit is all about now.
So now
they didn't know then, but now they know.
I mean, part of me honestly is surprised that they didn't find out before. If I'm being completely honest, part of me is surprised that they didn't they didn't know before.
So let you know ahead of time. I don't know how much more battery power I have on my phone. I got a flat tire, and I'm waiting for the mechanic to get here with another tire to change it. And I was bringing another load in, and then all of a sudden my tire blew. Felt somebody shooting at me until I see rubber flying.
Holy shit, so now they know.
No, it doesn't bother me. They know. It doesn't bother me at all. It's just more like a weight lifted off my shoulders that I don't want to have them keeping on wondering.
So
and asking me questions.
That you have a charge?
How
did they know that you have a charge?
I don't know. Probably because I had to go to class and I'm on probation.
But you said that, you said that it doesn't bother you, but you just said a minute ago that you're pissed off about it.
Well, I'm pissed off because they constantly, because they had to be nosy. I get pissed off because people get so nosy and curious about other people that they just don't stop. That pisses me off. It's just like, leave people alone. Let them fucking live their life. Live your own fucking life. Let them live theirs.
But you said that you didn't care.
I don't care that they know. I feel better that they know.
You care. You said the next minute that you're pissed off.
I'm just pissed off because they constantly ask me about them before. But I don't care that they know. It's just, what's the purpose of them knowing? What good does it do them? Doesn't do them any good to know everything that happened in my life. It just makes more people obsessed with me, and I hate that. I guess that's what pisses me off.
I'm not surprised I wouldn't be surprised if, like, some of your coworkers are on any of the boards, like, researching you and, like...
Oh, yeah, I know they are already. No surprise to me. One of them was mentioned in my YouTube page today.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They were talking about... he told me... He says, next time you don't wear a tank top when you're cooking.
Oh, my God.
That guy was crap. He said, not everybody has to see that you're buff. Jesus Christ. But they were trying to come off really funny. Then they got serious, and one of them asked me what happened, and I told him some of what happened, and then I told him, I said, I'd go on and on all day long, and I said, but we'll never make any money. So he says, yeah, that's right, let's go to work.
And now co-workers know everything. And you know, because they're just normal people, so you know that they're doing their research and that they're looking at your,
There's only so much research that they can do.
Your church and whatnot.
Oh, I'm sure they'll find out about that. I already told them that thousands of people online are obsessed with me.
Well, you've made a name for yourself.
Yeah. And I didn't even mean to do it.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean to do it, but you did it.
Yeah, well, I have you to thank for that, too.
What did I do?
Hey, wanted to help me do a vegan show.
No, but I stand by the show. The show was great. I stand by that.
The show was great.
I still think you should do the show again because you helped change lives.
There are other things that you helped do, too, that you shouldn't have helped do.
Like
the whole breakup crap. Shit with the psychiatrist and all that crap. That was something I really had a hard time believing. You just didn't sound like you.
Well, anyway, moving on.
So why is it you can't get a 2-bedroom hotel room? Nobody that has a 2-bed hotel room would want to trade.
What do you mean nobody has a 2-bed hotel room? You realize it's just the four of us going, right?
Yeah, I realize
Well,
it.
why would you ask that?
Well, because it's got to be more than just a 2-room hotel room. There's got to be more hotel rooms in there.
But I already explained this to you the day that I had called them, and I told you, I can't remember who it is, but one of those famous country singers that you people love so much is playing in Dallas, and a lot of hotels are sold out.
I want you to understand why I have a serious problem with it.
Well, Lorne, okay, we've gone over this a lot of times. How many times?
And I still don't feel good about you sleeping in bed with another guy.
Okay, but
I'm never going to feel good about that. Why would I?
How many times, though? Okay, but here's my question to you. This is my question to you. How many times are we going to go over this? It's not your favorite thing. You're not a huge fan of it. I get that. I've heard it over and over again. Now, my question to you, how many times are we going to discuss it?
No, because it's still going to stay in my head. It bothers me so much just thinking about it.
Then don't
when you add fuel to the fire, it doesn't help.
Okay, I don't know. And now I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the too touchy crap.
I was not.
They're going out to dinner. Your mom saying telling you to get a rope.
Lorne,
joking or not, it still doesn't sound good. Joking or not.
Lorne, apparently you don't know what a joke is. Because my mother saying that over two cousins hugging obviously is a joke. Nobody thought she was serious. Nobody thought we should get a room. That was obviously a joke. She has that kind of a sense of humor, as do most of the people in my family. I could have been hugging my dad, and she would have said that. That was just a joke. So for you to be jealous over my cousin is really gross.
Well, it's just really weird that all of a sudden I've been knowing you for a year. The only cousin I knew about or ever heard anything about was the one that you gave me a picture of.
Okay, Lorne, thing one is that I have a huge family and I have a lot of cousins. Okay, that's thing one. Thing two, I have always been close with this cousin, and I have friends who, one in particular, who was surprised at how close we are because I don't really talk about him too much. But as I said to another friend the other day when we were together and he was on the and he was right there and I was on the phone, I can go years without seeing my cousin. He's still the same, as he even said. He's still the same. He's always been this way, which is goofy. He's always going to be this way. And as I said, no, I'm not going to use the phrase that I used with her, but basically, when we see each other, it's, we're always thrilled to be reunited, but I'm not going to use the phrase I said.
What was the phrase?
No.
Why not? Because I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it because you wouldn't understand it.
Why wouldn't I understand it?
Because you think in terms of sex. You think that everybody is just sex obsessed. And you think it's impossible for someone to have someone like my cousin where there is no sexual relationship. And you think it's impossible.
It'd be nice if people in the world were like that. But I'm not naive to the way people are.
Oh my God. Lorne, are you out of your fucking mind? This is my cousin. I am not in a family of rednecks.
You know what? That's what my ex said the same exact thing. My ex and her sister said the same exact thing.
Okay, Lorne.
And it wasn't even 2 months down the road. He was hitting on her and trying to make sure I was getting mad because other guys would be around her and jealous and shit. And that was her cousin.
Okay, Lorne.
She didn't see none of them, sorry, but I did.
Okay. Now that you've said that, thing one, that is my cousin. Thing two, which is important to say, which is important to follow up with thing, after I said thing one, which is my cousin, is that...
Yeah, I'm all set, thanks.
Is that I do not have a family of redneck trash. We don't fuck each other. I said, I don't have a family of redneck trash. We don't fuck each other and my cousin. In my family. We don't fuck each other.
Oh, shit.
Thing three is, as I said, that's my cousin. We're not rednecks. We don't fuck each other. But thing three is, even if that astronomically ridiculous idea had any weight to it, which let me reassure you that it has no weight to it, I'd rather wait and see if my cousin hits on me rather than just assume that he likes me because we're close. I can't believe I'm having this talk. I've never had a talk like this with anybody.
Well, you see some fucked up things in the world. All I can do is pray to God that he's like you're saying, and he's not gonna hit on you and try anything on you.
Oh my gosh.
And I still don't like the idea of sleeping in bed with him. I don't like the idea. None of it doesn't sound good at all. Especially when you tell it to me. Think about how it sounds. You can't go down to Texas with me, so I asked my cousin to go down to Texas with me. But we can only get a one bed hotel room with a jacuzzi in it. By the way, I went out to dinner with my cousin. I hold my cousin's arm as we walk down the street. I give him long hugs.
Why is
I touch him too much. My mom tells us to get a room. You see how you added fuel to the fire by telling me all that shit?
No.
Again,
Again, as I said, my family is all very close. My family, however close we are not redneck trash. We don't fuck each other. I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
Yeah, you can.
I can't believe this is a real conversation. What?
Yeah, you can.
No, there's never been anybody in my life that has asked me if anybody in my family and I have ever fucked or anything. I've never had any kind of conversation. This is the trashiest conversation I've ever had.
Really?
Congratulations. Yes.
Really?
You guys might do that in your family. I don't have a family of redneck garbage. We don't do that shit.
We don't do that in my family. As far as the trashiest conversation, no. I'd say one of the most trashiest conversations that we had was about your brother living with you. True.
This is a trashy conversation because right now you're making somebody defend their family and tell you that they don't fuck their family. That's what you're making me say.
No, that's not what I'm making you say.
Well, then what are you making me say?
Well, what I'm wanting is that I just want confidence in you that the same shit is not going to happen like happened to us before.
Lorne, let me tell you something, okay? Because you're worried about my cousin for some reason. There's millions, actually billions of other guys out there in the world besides my cousin. Are you going to freak out about them as well?
No, as long as you don't sleep in the same bed with them. As long as you don't flirt with them.
This is a garbage conversation. I cannot believe I'm having this.
You already, I don't know why you would ask me that. You already know how I am anyway. I get jealous. I get upset. I get about shit that.
Why do you?
Especially when it doesn't sound right.
Time. Why do you get jealous? Because you're insecure. Ding, 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 ding. Just like we talked about earlier. You're insecure. Ding, ding, ding.
What brought on my being insecure?
You did, not me, not one little fucking bit. You brought on your insecurities because you were insecure. You cannot blame your insecurities, your jealousies, your self-hatred. You can't blame that on anybody else in this world but you. You control how you see the world. You control how you feel about the world. You are insecure. You are jealous because you have issues. That has nothing to do with me, your mama, your dada, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, your dog. Nobody but you.
My being insecure and some of the things you do has nothing to do with you.
You being insecure as a person has everything to do with you.
I'm not insecure as a person. I know what I am.
You are.
I know what I am.
I know what you are too. I could write a book about what you are. I really truly could.
How would you start that book out?
You being insecure, you being jealous.
This could be interesting.
Well, I'm glad you think it's funny. It is.
It is, because it would be very interesting.
It would be, yeah.
You're probably actually the only one that could write, the only one from the internet that could write a book that would actually be able to show some truth. I gotta get out of here now. They're here to change my tire.
All right, have fun.
All right, bye.
Bye.